haloarenes. So this is first chapter from the part 2 chemistry of second PUC. We discuss each and every point with the help of definitions. First let us understand definitions, then we will move to how does this formation takes place and what are the classifications are present and all we will discuss. So when you consider haloalkanes and haloarenes, they are mainly halogen derivatives. So halogen derivatives of alkanes and halogen derivatives of arenes. Arenes we know they are aromatic compounds. So I would write here definition. These are considered as haloalkanes. Haloarenes are considered as derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbons. So haloalkanes these are compounds derived from aliphatic hydrocarbons. Derived from aliphatic hydrocarbons. Whereas if we consider haloalkanes we have defined. Now let us understand haloarenes. So we can say halogen derivatives. These are also referred as halogen derivatives because halogen will be present when we write the structure. Halogen derivatives. Right? Similarly, if you consider haloarenes, so these are halogen derivatives. These are halogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons. Of aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. Aromatic hydrocarbons. So these are referred to the definitions for haloalkanes and haloarenes. So in simple way or simple language if you speak up, we know that alkanes, what is the general formula? CnH2n plus 2. So when you consider alkanes with the formula, general formula CnH2n plus 2, we would write example for alkanes is methane, or we would write example as C2H6 ethane. So with the help of these examples what I have written, just remove one hydrogen from these, either from methane or from ethane. Just by removing one hydrogen atom, it will be giving us, if you just remove one hydrogen atom, it will be giving us C2H5. To this C2H5, just go on adding one halogen, then it will become haloalkane, C2H5Cl. Example of the haloalkane I have added here Cl. It has formed haloalkane chloroethane. Similarly, if you consider methane, for this methane, if you add a halogen, by replacing one hydrogen atom, it is going to form CH3Cl, which is referred as chloromethane. Fine. Such compounds are going to be considered as haloalkanes. They are derived from hydrocarbons, aliphatic hydrocarbons. So haloalkanes, we can say that they are halogen derivatives of aliphatic hydrocarbons. Similarly, we have haloarenes. These haloarenes are considered as halogen derivatives of aromatic compounds. So arenes are nothing but aromatic compounds. So for example, for aromatic compounds, we will be having a parent molecule which is called as benzene. So to this benzene, just by replacing one of the hydrogen atom, if you add any halogen, we know that halogen can be represented as X. So if you introduce any halogen atom, it is going to form respective haloarene. X is going to be introduced. Now these are referred as haloarenes. Initially we discussed regarding haloalkanes. Now these are XBB. These are called as haloarenes. So on the basis of definition, we concluded so and so will be the formula. Now we are supposed to discuss regarding the classification of haloalkanes and haloarenes. There are certain criteria we have to keep in our mind to classify these haloalkanes and haloarenes. So very first criteria, if you consider, that is classification based on number of halogen atoms present. How many number of halogens are present? Based on that, we will be classifying them into first category. So please do copy this. We will move to next classification part. So dear students, we understand regarding classification of haloalkanes. So very first, if you consider based on number of halogen atoms present. So first classification, let me write the heading here, classification of haloalkanes. Classification of haloalkanes. They have been classified mainly on the basis of number of halogen atoms present. First classification based on number of halogen atoms present. Number of halogen atoms present. So based on number of halogen atoms present, they have mainly classified subcategory. If you consider A, monohaloalkanes, then I have second category, dihaloalkanes, then C, third I have trihaloalkanes. These haloalkanes commonly called as alkyl halides. We can commonly call them as alkyl halides also. So if you consider monohaloalkanes, we can say that if alkanes having only one halogen atom, if alkanes with only one halogen atom, then they are referred as monohaloalkanes. If only one halogen atom is present, then monohaloalkanes. Example, if you consider methyl chloride, we can call it as chloromethane. Ethyl chloride, we can call it as chloroethane, and so on, etc. Similarly, if you consider dihaloalkanes, dihaloalkanes are those which have, these are compounds which have two halogen atoms in it. Two halogen atoms in it. Two halogen atoms are present. Then they are referred as dihaloalkanes. So example, if you consider, so CH2, 2Cl we can write here. CH2, Cl2. Or I can consider CH2, CH2, CH2. Here I may have ClC. Check out the valence of the carbon. Carbon must have to have 4 bonds. So dichloropropane, 1,3-dichloropropane consists 2 halogen atoms in it. So this is the example for dihaloalkanes. Similarly, I have third example where alkanes having 3 halogen atoms in it. 3 halogen atoms in it. They are referred as trihaloalkanes. See, example, if you consider, there will be 3 halogen atoms are going to present. Cl, this is Cl, this is Cl. That is trichloromethane. If you consider CH4, there were 4 hydrogen atoms. Just remove 3 hydrogen atom, introduce 3Cl, it will become trichloromethane. is an example for trihaloalkanes. Likewise, you can also consider the other example, that is example 2. Fine. There are two carbon atoms are present, CH2. Here you will be having Cl, Cl, Cl are introduced. 3 halogen atoms are present. Such type of examples will also be considered as example for trihaloalkanes. Likewise, we also have certain polyhaloalkanes also, where we can find number of halogen atoms are more than 3. So when number of halogen atoms are more than 3, when number of halogen atoms are more than 3, then they are called as polyhaloalkanes. They are called as polyhaloalkanes. Fine. This is the thing. So this is classification mainly based on number of halogen atoms present. So second broad classification we have, that is classification mainly based on type of carbon, whether the halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon or halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Based on that, still more two classification we have. In that we will be studying in detail regarding the primary haloalkanes, secondary, tertiary and so on. Up till then, do copy this. We'll see second broad classification. Copy this. Moving to the second classification, we would write here classification based on halogen atom bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom, So now question arises, what do you mean by sp3 hybridized carbon atom? So whenever we consider hybridization of carbon atoms, we know that sp3, sp2, sp hybridization are seen. Whenever carbon-carbon bonding is single, they all are considered as sp3 hybridized carbon atoms. Carbon-carbon double bond is existed, then they are said to be sp2 hybridized carbon atoms. Then carbon-carbon triple bond is present, then they are referred as sp hybridized carbon atoms. So now we have here our halogen atom is directly bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon atom. Fine. So based on this category, that is halogen atom bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, we have further subcategory present in it. So there are mainly 3 categories are present. One is said to be alkyl halides, then we have benzylic halides. So very first category is said to be alkyl halides, then we have allyl halides, then lastly we have benzylic halides. So now if you consider alkyl halides, that is the first subcategory, alkyl halides. Very simple thing. Here halogen atom is directly bonded to the sp3 hybridized carbon. So here in this alkyl halides, there are further we can understand regarding the carbon atoms, what type of carbon. So we know that primary carbon exists, secondary carbon exists and tertiary carbon also exists. So based on primary, secondary and tertiary, we also have these subcategories of alkyl halides. So what is the broad category? Second broad category is halogen atom is directly bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. Okay. Then it is further divided into subcategory 3 types: alkyl halides, allyl halides and benzylic halides. In alkyl halides, I have very first one, that is referred as primary alkyl halide. So primary alkyl halides, if we consider, halogen atom is bonded to primary carbon primary carbon atom. The carbon atom which is having all the 3 hydrogen bonds and one is directly bonded by another carbon atom, that is called as primary carbon. Carbon is directly bonded to 3 hydrogen and it is bonded with only one carbon atom, and rest of the all are said to be 3 hydrogen atoms. That time this carbon atom is going to be referred as primary carbon. Now we have bonded to primary carbon atom. Bonded to primary carbon atom. Fine. What do you mean by primary carbon? The carbon atom which is directly bonded to only one carbon and rest of the all are said to be hydrogen atoms only. Such type of carbon is going to be referred as primary carbon. So here for this primary carbon our halogen atom is going to be directly bonded. Halogens are generally represented by X, where X may be chlorine, bromine, iodine and so on. Okay. So CH3X. This example you can write here, that CH3Cl. So this is referred as methyl chloride. Is the example for primary alkyl halide. Similarly, second classification if you consider, it is considered as secondary alkyl halides. Secondary alkyl halides. Secondary alkyl halides are those halogen atom is directly bonded to secondary carbon. What is the secondary carbon here? Example we can consider, we can understand. So secondary carbon is that carbon which is bonded by another carbon atom and 2 hydrogen atoms are present. That carbon is referred as secondary carbon. Here this carbon is referred as primary, or 1 degree carbon also we can write. Fine. So here this is referred as secondary carbon because it is directly bonded by another carbon atom. We can write here CH3. This is H. This is H. This is referred as secondary carbon. And here directly we will be having our halogen is present. Getting? This is secondary carbon to which halogen atom is directly bonded. So is the classification of secondary alkyl halides. So example if you consider X, you just put X as any halogen and consider the example. CH3, we have CH2, here Cl. Now this carbon is referred as secondary carbon to which halogen atom is directly bonded. Similarly, third classification we have, that is going to be considered as tertiary alkyl halides. Third classification is tertiary alkyl halides. So what do you mean by tertiary alkyl halides? Similarly, if you consider tertiary carbon, halogen atom is directly bonded to the tertiary carbon atom, then they are considered as tertiary alkyl halides. So you can see here, so this is carbon atom to which the another carbon, here also one carbon, here also one carbon. We do not have any hydrogen present over. We will be having only CH3, okay, and here also we have CH3. Fine. Here also we will have CH3. Then to which carbon halogen is directly bonded. This carbon atom now is called as tertiary carbon. To tertiary carbon halogen is directly bonded. Now it is called as tertiary alkyl halide. Example, if you consider tertiary butyl bromide, this is CH3, this is CH3, and here we have CH3, this is Br. So tertiary butyl bromide is the example for tertiary alkyl halides. So what is the second broad classification? Second broad classification is classification based on halogen atoms present on sp3 hybridized carbon. So sp3 hybridized carbon is further divided into alkyl halides, allyl halides and benzylic halides. So alkyl halides are again comprised by 3 types: primary alkyl halides, secondary alkyl halides and tertiary alkyl halides. Now we need to understand regarding alkyl halides, we need to understand regarding next, that is allylic halides. So what do you mean by allylic halides? We have to understand. Do copy this. We move to next. So moving to the next one, that is allylic halides. So allylic halides, how to define this one? Halogen atom is directly bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. That sp3 hybridized carbon will be intern bonded to carbon-carbon double bond. That type of carbon atoms are going to be referred as allylic halides. See here, halogen atom is bonded to that carbon. Halogen atom is bonded to sp3 carbon atom, which in turn bonded to carbon-carbon double bond, which in turn bonded to carbon-carbon double bond. See how to write that one? Halogen atom is not going to bond to sp3 carbon. So sp3 carbon always will have single bond. Let us understand, this is our halogen atom, chlorine I have taken. So here, this sp3 hybridized carbon atom in turn bonded to carbon-carbon double bond. This is sp3 hybridized. Here we have hydrogen, here we have hydrogen, and here we have carbon-carbon double bond. It will be completed valency CH2. Now we will be having CH. Okay. So this carbon atom is referred as sp3 carbon. When halogen atom is bonded to sp3 carbon atom, which in turn bonded to carbon-carbon double bond. Such type of compounds are referred as allylic halides. Then we have next classification, that is benzylic halides. Next classification is referred as benzylic halides. So what do you mean by benzylic halides here? So halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. That sp3 hybridized carbon is bonded to benzene. Then they are called as benzylic halides. So halogen atom bonded to, what is the definition? Halogen atom bonded to sp3 carbon, which in turn bonded to benzene, those are referred as benzylic halides, bonded to benzene. So see here how we have to write that. So we know that halogen atom, see Cl only, let me consider. Cl is directly bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon. Can I write like this? CH2, and which in turn bonded to benzene skeleton. Then they are called as benzylic halides. The formula we would write here: C6H5CH2Cl. Now in this case, this is referred as sp3 hybridized carbon. sp3 carbon, halogen atom is bonded to sp3 hybridized carbon, which in turn bonded to benzene. These are called as benzylic halides. So based on halogen atom bonded to sp3 carbon atom, there are mainly three types. One we have seen: alkyl halides, allyl halides, benzylic halides. Alkyl halides have got further classification: primary, secondary, tertiary. We have seen already. Now we have third broad category based on sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Halogen will be directly bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon. That classification also we have. Do complete this. We will move to the next one. So dear students, we have seen third classification. Third classification is mainly based on halogen atom present on sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So what do you mean by sp2 hybridized carbon? We will be having carbon-carbon double bond. Such type of carbon atoms will be possessing sp2 hybridization, to which our direct halogen atom is bonded. They are called as sp2 hybridized carbon atoms to which halogen is bonded. So if you consider a first category, we have two broad category in this one. That is first subcategory if you consider, they are called as vinyl halides. They are called as vinyl halides. Similarly, the other category if you consider, they are called as aryl halides. Vinyl halides and aryl halides are two types in sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Halogen atom is bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. How to represent I have shown here, and in that we have two categories, that is vinyl halides and aryl halides. So vinyl halides, we know vinyl groups, those are example if you consider, those are carbon-carbon double bonded molecules. So to which our halogen atom is directly bonded, CHCl, direct bonding to the carbon-carbon double bond. Halogen is directly bonded to. Halogen is directly bonded to. Halogen is directly bonded to carbon-carbon double bond. They are going to be considered as vinyl halides. Example is chloroethene. Double bond, it indicates two carbon atom ethene, to which halogen is directly bonded is chloroethene. So these carbon atoms are sp2 hybridized. This is sp2 hybridized. This is also sp2 hybridized. Halogen atom must be directly bonded to sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Then they are going to be considered as vinyl halides. Similarly, we have aryl halides. So halogen atom, when directly bonded to aromatic group, they are called as aryl halides, or we can say haloarenes. Haloarenes and aryl halides, one or the other same. So if we consider benzene moiety present over to which halogen atom is directly bonded, then they are going to be considered as aryl halides. Halogen atom directly bonded to benzene. So example I have written here, it is chlorobenzene. It is considered as chlorobenzene. So halogen atom when directly bonded to aromatic group, they are considered as aryl halides. These are vinyl halides and these are considered as aryl halides. So this is the broad classification where halogen atom is present on sp2 hybridized carbon atom. So with this last category, we have concluded the classification part. So in total classification, there are main three types. You have to remember that. So based on these classification itself, we can expect certain questions. So once we have done this classification, we are supposed to go how does these haloalkanes and haloarenes are going to be synthesized. Preparation methods we have to see. So do complete this, we move to the next.